Good afternoon. We're going an undisclosed location. Going to an undisclosed location. And we're going to see it. So we're going to see the Impala. So I'll be lying if I say I'm not like anxious / I would say nervous, but this guy's confused. So that's good.
Fucking Raptor drivers, am I right?
These freaking Raptor drivers. Anyway, he's got supposedly the front end of the car is done, and last I talked to him, he's working on the roof and starting work on the quarters. Everything that I just listed should be in primer. So body work is done in the front, and yeah, I talked to him 2-3 weeks ago, so it'll be interesting to see where he's at now. But yeah, hopefully we can get you some videos of it.
I think I have more like excitedness for this than Mason does, because I hate not having to pay the guy. But I've been like, we talked like last weekend about this, and I've been like, I get to go see the Impala.
Yeah, Joey's like,
excited.
hey, where are you gonna go see the Impala? I was like, well, I was gonna go Tuesday because I gotta go get a drive shaft. And he's like, I'm gonna go. I was like, all right, I guess we can go Friday. Joey has half days, and I can pretty easily get a day off. So
I was excited. Catch ya at the body shop.
woo! Kind of minty, like clean. I didn't even know they made a supercharged.
Supercharged Monte Carlo.
SS.
We're here at the place.
Cool car. There's
Mason's.
a cooler one in there, maybe. What do you? I mean, I've seen them.
Mason's talking to the boss here. Doors primer. Rear quarter is cut out. Doing some fixing in this area. As you can see, the spray foam there did not help. It just got stuck everywhere, so he had to pull that out. Didn't know. So this part, he was saying, is just gone, so he's gonna have to make this up. And the wheel wells, working on that. Trunk's done. Both doors are done. And then they were just discussing, this is actually gonna get fixed. He wasn't initially gonna do that, but he is now. This door is done. And then this, you can see it in the light. There's still some waves in it. He hasn't gotten that far. So here's where she is. Same old Impala. It's coming along really nice, actually. And then here are the Impala fenders. They're primered. Little guide coat on there. Looking pretty nice.
Dude, they made it worse, man. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty cool too, honestly. She got a little whammy here, but trunk's all good. And Joey showed you the fenders over there. You don't have the hood, but just imagine this, but bigger. You know, bigger and smoother.
As far as timeline, what did he say?
No, didn't ask too much. But, well, he said
A few more months.
Yeah, a few months. Cause I asked him about we're thinking we might bring the motor here, have him put the motor transmission in, and so I'll have to have that done by then. I mean, it's not end of the world. It won't be too bad if we have to put it in. You know, that's the quarter panel. Ordered that off Rock Auto of all places.
Really?
Yeah, Rock Auto. So yeah, he's gonna fit that. He said he's got a little bit of stuff to build back here to make this, you know, continue around there. And we get this one all on. Yeah. And he's still got to cut off. I'm just saying, he's still got to cut off a little part of the bottom of the fender there. And mess around with the door jamb a little bit because the gaps are a little strange. Especially like right up here, it's like super tight. But he's just gonna, I guess he's got it all adjusted, and it's still kind of weird, but anyway.
So colors are selected.
Yes. Fathom Blue Poly, which is a Chevelle, it's a 70 Chevelle color. And I asked him about, because there's like flake in it too. You can change the flake a little bit and make it appear either brighter or darker. I can't remember what one he said might look better, but I still have yet to see one in person. So Fathom Blue, and then the interior the same as it was. The saddle. So this kind of saddle. So the dash, you know, is a darker color. You guys have seen it. It's all going on the playlist. But interior's gonna go back the same color. Not doing black. Everyone I've talked to will say that it's basically like a khaki color, so it goes good with anything. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty exciting.
This badass old Toyota in here. 20R. Weber carb, I believe, in it. Just beautiful. Personal favorite, because Japanese lover.
I haven't seen this since spring.
Wow.
Brake rotors are a little,
Nice. Yeah. A little crispy in there.
I noticed the bump stops. Like this cheap plasticky rubber stuff. You can see they've just completely crushed and pushed them. That's good. So
Yeah, I can't even show you. They're so crushed.
Chinese bump stops. They're already.
Well, there you
cracked.
go. There you go. There's your. That's where your bump stop ends up.
They're
Just
already
gone.
cracking before I even brought it over here.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty.
Alrighty, that was fun. Let's. I'll show you what we got going on the motor back at home, and yeah. The focus of this video is going to be just looking the engine over, getting an idea of what we need to do, if anything. I do see that it is a junkyard motor with these, it's got these little stamps. There's one on a freeze plug somewhere, which I've already known the motor's been replaced, so I just noticed that now that I've been in the car stuff for a little while and I've changed several motors on vehicles now. So yeah, I took the intake off because I didn't think we needed to see that. This was already loose, so I just took that off. But this thing looks clean in here. Probably has something to do with about 5 gallons of water running through it. It's fine. You don't need to worry about that. Had one of these, what was it? It was one of these ripped and was just dumping water in here. I filled up a whole 5-gallon bucket of oily water. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, but it steam cleaned the motor, so that's good. I haven't taken it apart further than this since that incident has happened, and that was before I drove it, and I drove it a couple 100 miles, so I don't think it did anything, but that's what we're gonna find out. So I didn't really know what I was doing last time, just a couple things. I did use these China wall gaskets that people hate, and I can see that one was broken. So that's neat. No RTV at all. This thing wasn't even making enough power to do a burnout at the time. I could not do a burnout. It would just stall. I don't know if that was a carburetor tune or just a bunch of things. I have no idea. I think what I want to do is I'm going to take these heads off. Kind of have to. I really want to flip it over and check the bottom end out. I want to check the crankshaft play. I'm going to check the bearings out, make sure they're not wearing out. The only real things I have planned to do with it is new heads. Obviously, these are Smog era heads. And a cam. And I don't really think we'll need anything else. I'm trying to do 350, 400 horse to start. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how this video is going to be structured at all. I don't know what I'm doing. So, I know enough to get myself in trouble. There it goes. Jesus Christ. There she goes. Push rods everywhere. You could use a honing, that's for sure. They're a little shiny. Ooh. I did just notice on my pistons, which I did not know this before. I believe it's bored 30 over. There's a 30 stamped on the piston. Oh, that's kind of neat. There's a 30 there. 30. 30. This one's kind of hard to see. The side looks pretty good as well. There's that 30 stamp again. 30. Yeah, cylinder walls. They're definitely shiny. You could use a slight hone. I don't see any deep scars in it yet. time to flip this old girl over and see what the bottom end looks like. I haven't cheated, I haven't looked, as evidenced by this pin. Oh, I guess it's water. That's fine, I guess. I see an arrow, so the main caps have been off. That's interesting. More random scribbles. We might have a good frickin' motor that I don't gotta rebuild. That would be awesome. See, we got that arrow there. Caps are stamped 33, whatever that means. Another arrow. Can't see that one. Well, there's just scribbles all over this. You can see that one. That's what she looks like underneath. Pickup is quite clean. Okay, so I did verify it is not a 383. Verified the stroke because I couldn't find any other documentation of it being so. But now I want to take off. I'm going to go for this center one here. We'll take off this bearing cap and check her out. We should hear a nice clicking sound is what we want. Just like that. There we go. Oh boy. Oh boy, watch out. Idiot walking through here. Oh, I do see a groove on that bearing. Crank. Crank is good. I think I saw a groove on this bearing here. Oh yeah. There's copper showing, so I think she'll need bearings. Well, it's a good thing we're in here. Yeah. There's a nice groove. You're getting stuck in it. She's gonna need new bearings. All right. Well, I'm glad I did that because I was like, do I really? If it's already been rebuilt? Yes, you do. All right. Well, I guess we'll get ready to remove all these. Closer up view after cleaning it. He's a little worn out, you know. See those grooves in it. The crank seems fine. Alrighty. Now she's broken free. There's a little stripes of copper. A single stripe. You can kind of see it right here. That line. She's a heavy girl. Crank on the flow for today. Alright. Here she is in all of her worn out glory. This bearing's worn out the most. I think that is normal because the cam chain tension is always pulling down. These undersides don't look terrible. I've only seen Joey go this far. I haven't personally gone this far before. But she's got some miles on her, let me tell you. Alright, well I think that'll do it for today's episode. I got everything stripped off of this, and I did do a test hone just to kind of see. This is just a few passes just to check out the taper in it, and there is, you know, still a little bit of, I guess, egged out, I guess you would say, or tapered. So I don't know, I'll probably take it to a machine shop and just have them hone it out. I'm not a professional, but I think the plan is, it's been a little bit since those last couple parts where I was taking this apart. I filmed that part in July. It is now October. I think the plan is we're going to do a 383. I think that would be freaking badass. And I did mess up the crank when I was taking the crank pulley off. The puller slipped past and not wiped out half the threads for the crank bolt. Not that that can't be fixed, or we can still make it work. I'm going to use that as an excuse to get a 400 crank. I think that would be friggin' awesome. The only thing I would be concerned about is the transmission. God damn, the flies in here. Anyway, sorry on the hiatus of the Impala restoration stuff. There just really hasn't been all that too much to do. Like I said, it's just been over there. I've taken this apart in the meantime. I did film this quite a while ago, so I've been working on it. It's not that I haven't been working on it. It's just there hasn't been any video-worthy stuff to like film and mention. So it's kind of all gets kind of clustered into videos like this. But we should start getting more of that as I take this to the shop, get them working on it, order parts. Got to take these fenders and I have to prep them, sandblast them, do the undercoating on them, and I'll probably leave the top raw, and then when he paints the the engine bay, I'll have him do it so it all matches, obviously. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.